Francisco. We just had some great breakfast, and before we continue on, we're gonna go across the street over there to get something that I really, really want. Hey, I'm back, and I picked up the Zenith Defy Classic. It's 41 millimeters with a skeletonized dial, so pretty different than all the other things that I have in my collection. So we're gonna be back a little bit later and talk more about the watch. Right now we're heading to hang out with some friends and go do some barbecue. This very nice San Francisco weather. Okay, so I am back in LA, having spent a great weekend in San Francisco, and I thought I would do a small unboxing for you guys, along with diving into the details of the watch. So coming around here, so the first thing you'll notice is that the Defy Classic comes in a much bigger box than some of the other Zenith watches typically come with. Once you open up the outer box, you'll see a nice leather box here. And then taking this out, here you'll find some of the all-important manuals, warranty information, polish, a card case, and some other stuff here. And then the main box itself, once you open that up, you'll have a polished cloth here. I'm not sure what that is, so if any of you guys know what that is, please let me know. But there it is, that's the actual box. So again, as far as boxes go, this one is pretty cool, I think. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the details of the Defy Classic. So there are many great variations of the Defy Classic, but the one I chose is this open work dial design with the blue alligator strap. The main reason is that I already have a watch similar in design to it, which is the IWC Engineer, which is on a bracelet with a closed dial. So I didn't want two of very, very similar looking watches, so I opted for something a little bit different than the Engineer, and a little bit different than what I have in the rest of my collection right now. The case itself is made out of grade 5 titanium, 41 millimeters by 10.75 millimeters in height. In my collection, it is one of the thinner watches. And then in terms of weight, it is very light. I mean, you just don't, when you have it on, you don't even feel that you have anything on your wrist. Like I said, the case is titanium, so is the folding clasp that you see here is titanium as well. And right in front of us, I happen to have a scale. So let's turn that on and see how much this thing weighs. So there you go, 70 grams. All right, and then back now on the case itself, I just wanted to mention the finishing on this. As you can see in the close-up, the bezel and the top of the watch has this vertical brush, this vertical very fine brushing on it, and it does look superb. And then the rest of it is a mix between brushed and polished surfaces. So you can kind of see here where the lugs are, and then on the side it has a brush finish here. This is polished over here. And then the crown itself, of course, has the Zenith Star logo right there. One thing about the crown that I found to be, and you know, this is probably one of, or the one only criticism that I have of the watch. It is rated at 100 meters in terms of being water resistant, so it is not a screw down crown. So probably my only one minor criticism of the watch itself. And then going into the dial, you can see that there are a lot of fine details here. And I must say that, you know, when I first saw this watch, looking at the skeletonized dial, you know, a lot of companies, you know, do skeletonized dials, and some do it really, really poorly, and some of them do it really, really good. And the really, really good ones are really, really expensive. They come with a very hefty price point, well into the 5-figure range. And so for what this is, you know, I really feel that, you know, not that this watch, I wouldn't say that, you know, by any means, wouldn't say that this is a bargain or a deal, but for what it offers and what it is, in my opinion, it does bat at a league higher than its price range, especially the skeletonized version. Right away, you'll see here, you'll see the tuning forks, the 5 tuning forks here that are bridges, and then up close here around 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock, you'll see the escape wheel, and I'll try to capture that as best I can here in the video for you guys. So hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, now taking a look at the Caseback here, it is an exhibition Caseback, and with that, you'll see the rotor shaped in the Zenith Star, and as well as the escape wheel right there. So in terms of the movement, it is powered by Zenith's Elite 670 movement. I believe the power reserve is 50 hours. And so far, having worn this watch since Saturday morning, it is over the past 2-3 days, it is about a couple seconds faster than what the actual time is. So it is keeping excellent time. So let's talk about the strap for a second. It is a bit of a mix of materials. So you have the blue alligator grain up top, and then on the sides and back of it, and I'm trying to focus here, show that as best I can. There we go. All right, so with that, you can kind of see here the rubber sides and the rubber backing here. And I think all in all, I think that's done, you know, obviously to increase the longevity of the strap itself. And for me, it does add a bit of sportiness to it. And then you can see that some of the holes here, where the hole areas are rubberized as well, where you would insert your clasp for fitment. So one concern that I had about owning a skeletonized dial watch is obviously visibility. Like I said before, you know, a lot of companies do skeletonize dials really well, and some do it not so well. So with this, I think, you know, this to me falls in the executed very, very well category. Visibility is very good, despite, you know, a lot going on here in the dial, and you could kind of see here, it's a lot of it has to do just with the simple mix of finishes. So with the, I would say probably bigger than normal loom plots on the indexes and the hands, and the fact that the indexes and the hands are all polished. And you can see here by going closely, the tuning fork is a dark gray brush finish, and then the rest of it is a slightly more of a brushed or subdued silver color. And you know, when you look at it, you know, the hands and the indexes really stick out, just due to the polish finishes and the loom plots that you can see there. All right, and here is the watch on my wrist. My wrist is 6.75 inches. And you can see here, it is a very nice fit. It's very thin too, with the height only being again at 10.75 millimeters. And I have to say, you know, again, I can't compliment Zenith enough on this. You know, they really did this open work dial really, really nicely. Visibility is not an issue, and just looking at some of the things that's going on inside is just amazing. I can stare at this for hours. So that's all I have for you today. But before I go, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Topper. Rob and Russ and the entire team there did a fabulous job in their sales and service. I highly recommend them, and I will put a link down in the description below with all their information and website and how to contact them. They are an authorized dealer for many watch brands out there. So hope you guys check them out, and if you did, please tell them that I referred you. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys did. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Ciao.